Jai Guruji Maharaj, Shukrana Guruji Maharaj. With folded hands and gratitude in my heart, I bow to the lotus feet of our beloved Guruji. With his divine grace and your permission, I would be sharing my ongoing blissful journey with Guruji Maharaj. First and foremost, I would like to thank Guruji for giving me this precious opportunity to share this satsang. Though I would keep it brief, since Guruji used to say, short which sunai, keep it short. I would do my satsang sharing in 3 parts. First, regarding how I connected to Maharaj. Indeed, how Maharaj got me connected, because we cannot connect to him without his permission, when he kept calling me time and again at his lotus feet. Second, regarding my health blessings and my growing telepathic connection with Maharaj. Third, and the last part, I would be sharing some of the vachans, golden words of our beloved Guruji Maharaj, which I had noted down while hearing old Sangaji satsangs. Sangaji, the journey with Guruji Maharaj is ongoing and forever, and today's sharing is how the journey progressed from being completely ignorant of the divine mesmerizing world of Guruji to be immersed in his holy vibrations at his lotus feet. And this journey from ignorance to being embraced and accepted by Guruji Maharaj has truly been transformative for me. I would like to quote a doha by Kabir ji. Guru Govind dono khade kaake lagum paaye, balihari Guru apne Govind diyo milaye. Both the Guru and God are standing before me, whose feet should I bow to first. I sacrifice myself to the Guru who revealed God to me. For me, Guruji is God and God is Guruji. And we all are extremely fortunate to have God in form of our Guru, our Guruji Maharaj, the supreme power, the divine light, the supreme architect, the divine director. He has taken different forms as Shivji, Krishnji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Allah, Christ, Hanuman Ji, Devi Ma, but all of them came from and merged into that one light, that divine light, because there is only one God, and that is Guruji. God came on this earth, God walked on this earth in form of our Guruji Maharaj. And Guruji used to say, Jisnu vi manno kise ik de ho jao. Have firm faith in that one form of the divine. Respect all, but stay in one boat. Only then will you be protected and taken care of completely. Not even a leaf stirs without his permission. So with his due permission, I would like to sing Guruji's glory. Share my satsang in the worldly terms. Although I am no one who can sing the glorious praises of that God Almighty, like a metaphor which has a rich history across different spiritual traditions. If the earth was turned into paper, the oceans into ink, the celestial tree into a pen, and the goddess of wisdom Saraswati wrote for eternity, the virtues of the divine could still not be fully described. To start with my satsang journey from my ignorance to being embraced and accepted by Guruji Maharaj, wherein I, me, myself is nothing. It's nothing here. All is due to his grace, and he is the one who would be speaking through me as I am just his medium, indeed his puppet to be precise. So it was during 2018 or 2019, because I exactly do not remember the year, when for the first time I heard the divine name Guruji. Although as heard in old Sangaji satsangs that Guruji used to say that we all are connected to him since many past lives that we cannot even recall the same. We had shifted to another city and we received invitation for Guruji satsang from our neighbors. My mother attended the satsang, of course, with Guruji's grace and permission. Then mummy mentioned that she felt gratified. Again, I had no faith in any human gurus at that point of time and just let the thought pass by. Guruji had blessed our family already through my mother, which he made me realize this year. So thank you, Guruji, for blessing my degree. Thank you for blessing my brother's marriage. Thank you for blessing me with my first industry job. Like Guruji used to say, "Kinne kalyan te main bina dasse hi kar dena," means during so many situations he blesses his devotees without even their knowledge. Then there was a grocery shop nearby our house, and they had changed their shop's name from the previous one to Guruji Mart. My mother happened to ask them, "Why did you change the name of the shop, and who is Guruji?" The lady owner told her that he is everything and that he had cured her liver cancer, that he is God. That was mentioned at home, but I did not pay much heed again this time, since Guruji, the God, had cast a veil of illusion. Then fast forward 4 to 5 years. In Jan 2023, I again heard the divine name Guruji, this time on Instagram while scrolling through some of the profiles, and found it odd enough to observe that everyone was chanting the words Shukrana Guruji, because I did not have enough faith in the divine power of word Guru, like you mentioned earlier. And in other words, rather, I would say that my divine timing to meet Guruji was not ripened yet. Before I needed to answer my calling, I had to go through certain karmic tests to be accepted by our beloved Guruji in his Sharan, at his lotus feet. But again, I am no one to comment on this, because only the one knows everything. And Sangatji, at this time, Guruji had completely wiped off the previous memory when I heard his name in 2018-2019. That is also his Leela, his divine play. In February 2023, I hear about Guruji again through an online satsang at one of the renowned actors back then in India. Again, I ignored my calling for reasons known only to Guruji, my God. Then for the third time at my home place, his name was mentioned again, and my ill fate to ignore his calling for the third time. Guruji's Swaroop was there in our home shrine, and I had no inclination. I was quite neutral, like there were Swaroops or other gurus in our home shrine. So 2024, I shifted to Noida, and Guruji called me to his divine Shivlok, bademandir, for the very first time. I followed the rules and kept going on in the line where, according to Guruji, Devi and Devtas, the gods and goddesses, are also standing in line for his divine darshan. To be honest again, since this is Satsang, Sadka Sang, truth should be spoken, I did not feel any connection, but felt good that Ek Onkar and Om, Shivji and Guru Nanak Dev Ji, both were revered in that temple. Yes, it was very peaceful and quite disciplined over there. I was astonished to see huge Swaroops of Guruji in the Langar hall, and thought in my mind that Guruji is very stylish. I was not at all aware that Guruji had taken Mahasamadhi and was not in his physical form anymore. After that, Guruji called me for 2 to 3 times. During my second visit, when I was there in the Langar hall, my eyes got wet, but did not understand the why then. But now I know, as Guruji used to explain it to their loving Sangat, that there is a connection of the soul with their Guru, and the soul recognizes that connection. And I would say that all of us with a little brains cannot even fathom the vastness, the depth of that connection. Though Guruji allowed me to pay a visit to his divine temple, Bademandir, for 3 to 4 times, but the connection could not be established. Might be like he still wanted to polish me and let me go through some of my karmas. Then he directed me towards Neem Karoli Baba. I would say for a training period. I got immense love from Baba also. When I went to that temple for a third time, if I correctly remember, Guruji's yellow chola Swaroop was there, and I was like, "You are here as well?" So he kept calling me, because he knew what was going to happen in my life, and that now, or at that point of time, I would really need him. So coming back to my connection and journey with Guruji now, in 2025, wherein I will try to specifically mention the exact dates to highlight the fact that when the divine journey with Guruji starts, it is a series of events of sudden realizations, or should I say epiphanies and spiritual progressions, and how each thought of ours is confirmed and governed by the divine director, by our beloved Guruji Maharaj. So 5th July 2025, I was traveling back to my home place through a train and was listening to a spiritual podcast of Guruji's devotee, wherein she mentioned that Guruji gives you 3 chances. And that day, I was all ears, although I had heard Guruji's name from the same devotee on the same spiritual channel, but did not pay heed earlier. So that was the first of the final chances given to me by Guruji. This is what I feel. When I was heading to my home place, a car suddenly appeared in front of a car out of nowhere with Guruji's sticker on it. That was my second chance or signal. When I reached my home place and entered my bedroom, Guruji's bracelet was lying on my bed. That was my third and final chance. And that day, I felt like that's it. If I would not have paid attention to his calling that day, Sangaji, I surely would have missed the divine boat of Guruji Maharaj. Because Guruji also used to say, Guru Mahapurush Tinwar Vachan Kar Dene. The Guru or enlightened soul utters the word 3 times. And mostly Guruji gives me confirmations also in 3s. That is 3 times after the connection, has been established. Like Guruji used to say, Mahapurush bar bar nahi kende. Great souls do not repeat themselves. Now in reality, that day, Guruji had finally accepted me. Only he knows, the omniscient one, who is all-knowing. Karan Karavan ape aap, manu ke kich nahi haath. Guruji, the Almighty, the Divine Light, is the sole creator and controller of the universe. Everything that happens is ultimately His will, and nothing is in our hands. On 7th July 2025, for the very first time since 2018-2019, I bowed in front of Guruji's red dragon chola calendar swaroop, which I always correlate to the Shabad, Rajan ke Raja, Maharajan ke Maharaja, the king of all kings and emperor of all emperors, and wished him happy birthday wholeheartedly. 8th July, I had 2 divine experiences. So I came back to Noida, and while I was sweeping the floor at my flat, I got a whiff of fragrance, and I was amazed that how come after a journey of 3 to 4 hours, and that too in peak summers, I could smell so amazing, and that too while sweeping the floor. How ignorant was I of the divine fragrance of Guruji. I have heard in so many satsangs that Guruji's fragrance is an indicator of his presence around you. Also, I had another quite a different experience from what I heard in satsangs. I was cleaning my home shrine, mandir, and was about to do my daily ritual worship. And that moment I felt like a drop of honey was there on my forehead. But I was thinking, how come that feeling of honey can be there when I did not even touch the honey? And this was confirmed recently through a satsang wherein a Sangat ji experienced a thick drop of nectar on her lips in Dugri Mandir, which is Guruji Maharaj's birthplace. So those two were my first of the divine holy experiences with the beloved Guruji Maharaj. Then 10th July 2025 was my first visit to Bademandir on Guru Purnima day. I remember exactly that it was Thursday to meet Guruji. That was the day I felt for the first time that I was finally home. Indeed, I understood the meaning of this deeply and spiritually. I went with a heart full of acceptance and love to meet my Guru, my beloved Guruji, on the special occasion of Guru Purnima. What a blessing he bestowed upon me by calling me to Bademandir on that auspicious day. When I was in the pandal, in the tent before the big divine swaroop of Guruji, I went completely blank and was mesmerized by his divine energy. I even forgot even the word Shukrana and the Guru Mantra as well. On 13th July, Guruji blessed me with a chance to attend his first satsang and Shivpuran blessing. So the first ever satsang I attended, and while I was, heading for a satsang, a parcel arrived. I was expecting Durga Chalisa that day, but the parcel was around 200 grams and much heavier. I wondered for a second what it might be and left it at the counter of my building because I did not want to be late for the satsang, since Guruji used to say, Guru Anu wait nahi karai di. One should not keep Guruji Maharaj waiting. Sangatji, we should make it a practice to reach the venue before the scheduled time. Indeed, 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. Although I'm no one to preach anyone, but this is how Guruji expects from us, right? Also, Sangatji, there is no need to meet and greet each other. Our Guruji has invited us to a particular satsang for a purpose. He only knows, and we should respect that. That is the divine invitation. Concentration must be focused fully on Guruji. I'm sorry if it felt like preaching, but all with Guruji's will. So coming back to my satsang now, when I returned home from satsang, I kept looking at that parcel for some time and then opened it. It was Shiv Puran. That was another signal and blessing indeed from Guruji Maharaj to read Shiv Puran. Though I had ordered Shiv Puran with Guruji's permission, but it was expected to arrive a week or so later, and that day Durga Chalisa was to arrive. But Durga Chalisa never arrived, and Guruji blessed me with the holy Mahashiv Puran for life. So thank you, Guruji Maharaj. Then the satsang's journey started. I started listening to Guruji's satsangs, came across Shiv Uncle Satsang, who is Guruji's childhood friend, followed by many satsangs from the old Sangatji. But this journey was also experiential and incremental. Like slowly and steadily, I progressed towards the deep understanding of messages from Guruji via the old Sangatji's sharings. Now I would share my health blessings. So the first blessing was knee pain cure. When Guruji accepted me and I was blessed with his swaroop at my flat where I got his fragrance, I had severe pain in my knees and could hardly walk up the stairs and even sit while crossing my legs, and could not even bend to bow before Guruji. I prayed to Guruji Maharaj, and honestly, I don't even remember when the pain disappeared and I was back to normal, and could not be more thankful to Guruji because I felt miserable, since earlier I used to run up the stairs like 20 to 30 times a day without any problem. So thank you, Guruji, for curing my knee pain and all other diseases which I am not even aware of, and to be honest, I do not even want to know about them. Guruji is our healer, our ultimate protector. And one of the healing shabads which used to be played in Guruji's presence was Mera Baid Guru Govinda. My physician is the Guru, the Lord of the universe. I would share another health blessing. I had a sore throat leading to fever for almost 2 to 3 weeks, and after taking medications as well, it kept recurring. Until one day on Thursday, Guruji allowed me to have Bademandir's darshan and have his divine chai prasad, tea prasad and langar prasad. So telepathically, I heard that it will be fine within 3 days. And indeed, after 3 days, I was perfectly back to normal. Thanks to Guruji again for his blessings. So Sangatji, langar prasad is very powerful. As heard in one of the satsangs, that one roti, one bread, cuts the karmic knots of the past lives, and second roti, second bread is for brightening the future. Then again, another health blessing I would share. I am allergic to black gram, urad dal, and the allergic reaction would manifest in form of severe backache spasms, and in 3 consecutive satsangs, black gram was served. After having consumed the langar prasad, that pain did not occur, and I did not have any stiffness in my back. So langar should be consumed not as a padarth, a food substance, but as a medicine, a blessing. Guruji's langar is our medicine, Sangatji, and that langar might be a cure for your current health situation, or might be a blessing 10 to 15 or 20 years in advance for a situation to arrive later in your life. We can never know and go to the depths of understanding of any principle. We just need to abide by the vachans, golden words of Guruji, and follow his teachings. Like an obedient student follows one's teacher's commands dutifully. Similarly, Guruji's Jal Prasad has a lot of power, blessings and healing which can cure even terminal diseases. I would share my financial blessing also. When Guruji took me into his fold, a financial payment which was stuck earlier and I had lost all hope was released. And that was a financial blessing from Guruji. And now I would like to share some satsangs related to telepathic messages and the confirmations through satsangs and Shabad Gurbani. So how Guruji connects with us, how he gives confirmation and blesses us in unique ways. Because Sangaji, it is again about one-to-one direct connection, and everyone's connection is unique. You will get answers through different means because everyone's connection with his or her God is unique. So never ever compare your telepathic connection or your connection with God with anyone else's, or never compare your journey with anyone else. Because Guruji never emphasized on elaborative ritualistic practices as shared by old Sangajis in their satsangs. And Guruji used to say, just love me, remember me with the purest of hearts. The journey of listening to Guruji's satsangs had started, as I mentioned earlier, and of course, like I mentioned, that I enjoyed thoroughly one of the initial satsangs by Shiva Uncle, Guruji's childhood friend, and listened to it with the heart full of love and acceptance. Of course, followed by many more satsangs later on. Then Guruji once said to me telepathically, listen to Raghubir's satsangs. I followed his advice and started listening to Raghubir Uncle's satsangs every day. Another day, a voice whispered in my mind, Dolly Guleria. And I was like, why this name is coming to my mind? And then found out that she is an ardent devotee of Guruji. And then I played some of her songs for Guruji to listen and enjoy. Again to be noted that Guruji is the one driving our thoughts, Sangaji. Once during my Monday visit to Bademandir, I felt like having Kada Prasad, and when I entered the Langar hall, it was Kada Prasad that day. I had tears in my eyes how he listens to and fulfills even the smallest of our desires. Earlier, Kheer and Malpue were being served for 3 consecutive Mondays, and that day it was Kada Prasad and bread pakoda Prasad. Similarly, once I felt like having melody toffee, and the next day when I attended a satsang, I got the same as toffee prasad. Then once I felt like I also want to have Guruji's locket swaroop. So I went to the kiosk at Bademandir where bracelets, stickers and swaroops are distributed to Sangat. But Sangat Auntie ji told me that you already have, since you already have the bracelet swaroop, so I was gracefully denied the locket swaroop, which was genuine from their side, but somehow I was disheartened. Then Guruji showed me Sangat tagline that Satsang tagline, that tenu locket di ki lod hai, main ta tere dil vich haan. Why do you need a locket? I reside in your heart. And the same he confirmed through multiple old Sangha satsangs when Guruji used to say to some of them that mainu apne dil vich vasal hai, let me dwell in your heart. So this is how our beloved Guruji speaks to us. He confirms each and every thought, Sangaji. Then Guruji made me order Kabir Ke Dohe book from Amazon on 30th. I remember the date. He made me listen to a satsang. I think on the same day he made me listen to a satsang wherein one uncle was telling that Guruji used to say that if you people could follow Kabir's teachings, Kabirji's teachings even by 1%, then you must do the same. Now that was a confirmation. Then one day I felt like listening to Kabir Ke Dohe on YouTube, like musical. Again, I got a confirmation through a satsang by Sonia Malhotra auntie that in Jalandhar Mandir Kabir Ke Dohe used to be played. Not only the big episodes of big events, but each little detail, event, that little thought process is controlled and indeed taken care of by Guruji Maharaj himself. Then once my train journey was scheduled for a Monday morning, and that's my usual routine. But the preceding Sunday night, I could not sleep and don't know why I became quite anxious and thoughts slipped into my mind like someone's guiding me not to travel the following day. And that was Guruji putting that thought into my mind, which I realized later. I tried to curb that feeling but couldn't help, and during night only I told my brother that, look, I do not want to go tomorrow since I am getting train anxiety. And the following morning, when we checked the status, the train was late, I think by 4 to 5 hours, and if I would have caught the train, surely would have caused me anxiety. Now again, this satsang concluded after many months, indeed, the last month itself, when again I boarded the same train, and this time too it was late by 3 hours or so. But this time Guruji had prepared me and made me listen to beautiful divine satsangs of his old sangat, and I had a calm and peaceful journey. Like Guruji used to say, sometimes he blesses you at different places. So transformation is the key here, Sangatji. After coming into Guruji's fold, he changes us from within. The way we handle certain things changes, and our instincts in given situations transform as we grow. In a nutshell, he knows everything since he is God, the all-knowing. He is a protector. We must always leave our home by praying to Guruji and asking his due permission. Then how Guruji gives you confirmations through satsangs and responds to every thought of yours. I will now again narrate one of the satsang. So narrating a satsang and listening to a satsang is also equally important, because Guruji used to say his blessings flow both ways in this manner. So the narrator and the listener are being blessed immensely. So there was a Brahma Kumari's event, and I was confused whether to attend that event or not, and had requested Guruji to show me a sign. I called one of the event organizers, and she told that the registration was closed. The next day I happened to listen to a satsang. No, I did not happen to listen. Guruji made me listen to a satsang, wherein a Sangatji mentioned that they went to visit Brahma Kumaris in Mount Abu with Guruji's permission indeed. And that was a sign for me. And see, of all the satsangs, he specifically made me listen to that satsang wherein the answer was hidden for me, for my question of that day, for that particular situation. So I again called the same event organizer, and she asked me to come directly to event the next day, since they had arranged an extra hall due to large demands. So when I reached the venue, one of the sisters, she gave me special pass to be seated in the main hall only, where BK Shivani was to deliver the discourse. So Guruji provides a special and protective and loving treatment to his Sangal. Shukrana Guruji for showering your ever-flowing blessings in ways which we cannot even imagine. And then Guruji made me read Autobiography of a Yogi, and while I was reading the same, I thought to myself that the qualities displayed by different gurus sum up perfectly in the practical wisdom demonstrated by Guruji. And Sangatji again, Guruji confirmed my exact thoughts when I heard Cookie Auntie's satsang, and she also thought the same while she was reading Autobiography of a Yogi. Then I used to do tarot card readings before I connected with Guruji Maharaj. So had a kind of spiritual ego, I think a kind of spiritual ego, it had developed in me. Because it's like you know certain things, and to be able to do tarot reading without any guidance or course or whatsoever. So Guruji came to my rescue and stopped me there and then. Once I picked my cards to do a reading, and a satsang was playing, and one of Sangat Auntie mentioned that Guruji did not like tarot cards, past life regression, astrologers, etc., etc. So I just put down the cards on the table and never ever did tarot card reading after that. So Sangatji, I'm trying my best to be obedient and will continue to do so, of course, with Guruji's heavenly blessings. Because that makes our connection, our unique connection, strong with Guruji Maharaj. You know, these small but faith-cementing satsangs denote that God is within us. Our Guruji resides in our hearts. He is the one putting those thoughts of desires in our minds, and He is the one confirming them all the time. We are just mere puppets in the hands of Creator. So Sangaji, we should learn to let go of things and just let it be. Just go with the flow as directed by our very own Guruji Maharaj. Since he is directing our life by taking care of each little detail, every little detail. Without God's wish, like I mentioned earlier, not even a leaf stirs on its own. Guruji is our anchor in every storm, and we must hold fast to his grace. Then Guruji, with his divine guidance and his grace, he guided me to create Guruji's YT channel, and Guruji blessed me with the divine seva, divine service of reading the holy book, the Mahagranth, Light of Divinity, and also the divine book Blessing Ready for Divinity, and the laws of spirit world, which is still in continuation on his guided YT channel. And also I'll share continuing satsang with respect to this. So thank you, Guruji, for your blessings. So here also, in the first instance, the channel was named as Guruji Divine Grace, also with his permission only. But then he put a thought in my mind that he is the divine light, following which he guided me to change the name of his YT channel to Guruji-Divine Light. He allowed me the divine service, like I told you, of the holy book, Light of Divinity, then Blessing Ready for Divinity. And as soon as I finished reading the last chapter of Blessing Ready for Divinity, he immediately planted a thought in my mind that Seva Rukni Ni Chahidi means the divine service should not stop. And he guided me to read English translation of Shiv Puran. Now, as per my so-called intelligence, I selected the version to be read by an author, but then he triggered another thought and confirmed through various satsangs that the version by Professor G.L. Shastri should be read online as an audiobook on his channel. This is how intricately our life is directed by the divine power, by our beloved Guruji Maharaj. So I am eternally grateful for his divine direction. Also, now I would share a very sweet satsang. I would term it as Laddu Seva Satsang. So in month of April 2026, I think the date was 26th. In April 2026, I received an invitation for a satsang. Of course, Guruji's divine invitation. And before that, Guruji started putting thoughts in my mind to do Laddu Prasad Seva. And he mentioned the exact quantity as well. Since he had mentioned quantity 3 times, so I was about to call the host Sangat Aunty to convey Guruji's message of him giving me the divine order of Laddu Prasad Seva. But just as I was about to call her, he stopped me and put another thought in my mind to open Surcharged with Divine Love by Sukmani Aunty. I just opened a random page and the lines read something like, wait for further confirmation. Something on those lines. So I understood that there might be something else what he wanted to add. So I shall wait in that case. Then before midnight, he made me listen to Sabina Kochar Auntie's satsang and provided his confirmation for Moti Bundi Ke Laddu. Because I was thinking with my little mind that I had to do Besan Ke Laddu Ki Seva. And following day, he made me listen to multiple other satsangs for Laddu Prasad as well. To reconfirm Moti Bundi Ke Laddu on 11th May 2026, I received a pic in Guruji Global Sangat Parivar WhatsApp group wherein it displayed the bademandir Monday Prasad, and that was Moti Bundi Laddu along with bread pakoda Prasad and tea Prasad. This is how our God Almighty, our beloved Guruji, gives multiple confirmations until we completely understand his message and makes sure that we do the right thing and follow his divine direction. This is how close he is to each and every one of us. We just need to talk to him, have faith in him, try to surrender to him, because surrender is a very big word. Believe in his teachings, follow the Guru's word, to the T and ask for his divine guidance. But we must take action. We must do our karma for the blessings to flow. Also, another small satsang on how he listens, how he answers, and how he clarifies our doubts and stresses upon one-to-one unique connection. So I had received first Swaroop blessing with Guruji's grace from Amazon, and then received Swaroop blessings from Bademandir. What happened after hearing a satsang? I became little skeptical that I was not blessed with the first Swaroop, since I had ordered it from Amazon. It's like, how can I order something? Guruji made me order, but then I was thinking this because I had heard another Sangaji saying this, right? And that doubt arose in my mind because in that satsang, a Sangaji was sharing that we should not buy Swaroops ourselves. And Sangaji, in the very next satsang which Guruji made me attend, I received the same pocket-sized Swaroop blessing. So my doubts were cleared, because without Guruji's will, without his grace, nothing happens. The lesson is we should have trust on a connection with Guruji. He knew I was confused, and he cleared my confusion with his blessing without me even asking for an answer. To sum up this satsang, I would say, Vin bolya sab kich janda, kich aage kije ardas. He knows everything without being told. Unto whom should we offer our prayers? Sangaji, now I would like to share a few of Guruji's vachans, golden words, which I had noted during satsang sharing by old Sangajis. I would speak the vachans in Punjabi as stated by Maharaj, and then would read English translations. ਜੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਘੋੜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੱਥ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਹਾਕਾਂਗਾ. Entrust your life to me. Give the reins of your life into my hands, and I will steer the course of your life directly. Jai Guruji. सत्संग सुनान वाले दा भी भला ते सुनन वाले दा भी भला. मेरी blessings दोनों तरफ flow कर दियां. The one who narrates the satsang is equally blessed as the one who listens to the same. Guruji's blessings flow both ways. मेरे नाल डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन बनाओ. Connect with me directly without any third party intervention, any middleman thereof. ਜਦੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਮ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਫੇਰ ਪੂਰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ. Means when God's immense grace is bestowed upon you, only then do you find a true guru. And then all the unnecessary connections are severed from your life. The focus should be on the guru. मैनू बिना किसी इच्छा दे प्यार करो, फिर देखो नजारे. Love me without any expectations, and then see the magic, the beauty of it. मेरे दरबार विच आओ ते 3 प्रसाद जरूर लेने हैं. Once you come to my court, my satsang, in my presence, you must have these 3 forms of prasad. First is Gurbani prasad. Second is tea and langar prasad. Third is satsang prasad. बड़े मंदिर दुनिया ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਮੰਦਿਰ ਹੈ. ਇਸ ਦੇ 5 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਆਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਬਲੈਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ. Bade Mandir is such a divine power center, and the temple is so much powerful that even if someone comes within a 5-kilometer radius of this divine temple would be immensely blessed. शब्द सुन्या करो, समझ ना आए तावी सुन्या करो. He guided the Sangha to listen to Shabad Gurbani regardless of whether we consciously understand the linguistic meaning or not. The sacred hymns, the Shabads, they carry divine vibrations. Listening to them brings inner peace and purifies the mind, Sangaji. So Sangaji, following Guruji's advice, it is my humble request that we must always play Guruji's selected Shabad Gurbani during satsangs, because it is also through Shabads that we get so many answers, the clarity to our doubts. Also, they heal us physically as well as at the soul level. Most of all, that was a practice followed when Guruji was there in his physical form. Basically, it is Guruji's divine command, his hukam, and we must abide by that. अपने गुरु ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨੋ, ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਕਰੋ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੋ. Believe in your Guru, trust the Guru and love him unconditionally. जिसने जो दिया उस परमात्मा का बार बार शुक्राना करो. We must be infinitely grateful to the Almighty, our Guruji, for whatever He has given us by blessing us immensely. Sangaji, Guruji is an epitome of love and compassion. Guruji, with his grace, with his kripa, helps in burning away our bad karmas and sail us across this ocean of life, because life is not all sunshine and rainbows. It is indeed full of ups and downs. The ebb and flow continues. But with Guruji's grace, we learn to endure the challenges. We learn to endure the unavoidable circumstances, the tough situations at hand with much more acceptance, much more patience, and a faith in our hearts that my Guru is with me. And that is the biggest strength of all. So there should be 100% obedience to Guruji's words. 100% faith means 100% results. That Guruji used to say this. Because Guruji is our guiding light, Sangaji, and we must stay firmly connected to his path by endeavoring to embody his teachings. Guruji's boundless compassion and unconditional love have completely captivated my heart. I am forever grateful with each breath to that divine energy, the God, our Guruji Maharaj, who has blessed me immensely. And by means of surrendering, I don't want to say complete surrender, because we all are in the process and I never know whether we can completely surrender or not, but it has by completely, by means of surrendering, whether partial or whatever, it would open myself and all of us to an endless stream of blessings. He accepts the good and bad, and that is a lesson for all of us, to accept the positive and negative side of a person. No judgments at all. One thing which Guruji made me understand through this journey till now is that the health is the biggest of all blessings, followed by peace of mind, which in turn is nurtured by God's praises, seva, selfless service, and Simran, remembrance of God in form of different forms of part, the prayers, right? So we have to ask for the real treasure, to be in the divine fold of Guruji at his lotus feet always, and everything else will be taken care of. With this, I would like to take Agya, due permission from Guruji Maharaj, to conclude Guruji Satsang today with the beautiful and soul-stirring Shabad lines or sacred hymn. तू मेरा पिता, तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधप, तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा राखा सबनी थाई, तापो केहा काड़ा जियो. Translating, you are my father, you are my mother, you are my friend, you are my brother. With you as my protector, what worries and fears can I have? So I would like to seek forgiveness from Guruji Maharaj for any mistakes in the narration of this divine satsang. Divine because it is, of course, Guruji Satsang. I would also like to seek forgiveness from each and every one of you for the same. Thank you, Guruji Maharaj. Thank you so much, Sangaji. Thank you.